Zoran Mamdani's accent is really interesting. See, he was raised in Kampala, Uganda, and New York City to Indian parents, and so his accent pulls on a wide array of influences. Let's start with Uganda. Zoran hasn't lived there for quite some time, so most of that part of his accent is gone at this point, but it is still present in some of the interesting grammatical quirks in his speech. In Ugandan and general Southeast African English, it's very common to use present tense verbs in the past tense, or to flatten English's verb conjugations altogether. This might be why Zoran says, I moved to New York when I'm 7 years old, instead of when I was 7 years old in this clip.
I moved to the city when I'm 7 years old.
Now let's look at the influence of New York City English on his speech. I'm willing to bet that before coming to the States, Zoran displayed a variety of the caught merger. Not the one present in the US, where the vowel in the word caught sound like that in the word caught, but the other way around. And I say that not just because that form of the merger is most common in Indian and Indian diasporic English-speaking communities, but also because we can hear that form of the merger in Mahmoud Mamdani, Zoran's father, who, like Zoran, was raised in Uganda to Indian parents. We can hear it here in how his father says not as not.
And you're not getting jobs, and you're not getting enough to eat.
But New York City English has one of the most pronounced caught distinctions in the entire country, and so Zoran likely lost this merger when he came to the US. And so he pronounces both vowels separately. He says call instead of call, as you can hear here.
Are openly calling for me to be denaturalized.
But he also says profit instead of profit.
He said he's selling t-shirts to profit off of a call for my deportation.
Zoran's religious faith also influences his speech. A shibboleth is a type of linguistic tell you can use to tell whether or not someone is a member of an in or out group. And because a lot of Anglophone Muslims use words of Arabic origin that other English speakers don't know how to pronounce, there are tons of shibboleths you can use to distinguish a Muslim from a non-Muslim. For example, the word Muslim. Muslims tend to pronounce the word closer to its Arabic pronunciation, with a higher vowel sound and an S sound instead of a Z sound. So they say Muslim instead of Muslim. And Zoran says Muslim, as you can hear here.
A well-meaning Muslim uncle pulled me aside.